Welcome back for a new season of Frozy Adventures. We are so excited to start another year exploring around, and for our first video of the year, we found an absolute gem of a campsite. Located only a few hours of Brisbane in the South Burnett region.
Good day guys, and welcome to another Frozy adventure.
G'day guys!
And we are back. We had quite a long break because we had quite a bit of work to do on Maurice, maintenance, aesthetics and bar work. So now it's all ready to tackle that 2025 season. And for the first video of the year, where are we?
We are at an incredible HIPCAMP in southeast Nanango. It is called Resolute Nature Reserve and it is an absolute cracker, you guys. There are only 2 sites on this enormous property, so you have this feeling of being completely alone and it is just incredible.
So apparently there's a swimming hole just down the valley where we camp. So it's like a 4-wheel drive trike to get there. So we're gonna explore that tomorrow. And yeah. So yeah, we see. But yeah, it's a cracking of a campsite. And I think that's all for the intro.
We're gonna have a couple of bevies and enjoy our evening.
Cheers.
Amazing campsite, secret swimming hole, and 4-wheel driving. Here's the recipe for an absolute cracking of an adventure. So sit back, get yourself a beverage, and enjoy this new episode. The morning awakens gently in our campsite, and despite the cloudy weather, the scenery is still sensational. What a great way to start the day.
Morning guys!
Good morning!
A little bit cloudy today, but yeah, we had nice coffee and brekkie, and now we're gonna try to find that swimming hole John told us about yesterday. Pretty excited to have a try.
Yeah, little adventure.
Yeah, and then have a swim because it's a little bit hot.
It's pretty muggy right now, even though it's overcast.
Yeah, so yeah, catch us.
The track leading to the swimming hole is right next to our campsite. Our host John told us that it was quite a steep descent, but nothing to be worried about. Maurice absolutely loves this kind of terrain. Once the descent finished, the swimming hole is only a few minutes away. And have a look at that.
Here's the swimming hole. I think it is.
We found it.
How deep he said is? I think he said. I think it's pretty deep.
Yeah, it looks quite deep. How gorgeous is that? And yeah, completely private. There's no
Yeah.
one else down here.
It wasn't far from campsite. I think like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
15
10-minute
minutes.
drive. Yeah,
Quite steep, but yeah, nothing very wild.
and very, very pretty little drive.
Yeah.
So we are absolutely stoked. Time for a swim, we reckon. Leave you to it. Dive in.
This spot is a truly wonder, and how good it is to have a nice cool off on a 30 degrees day. And we had the entire place just to ourselves.
Right, back to a magnificent campsite. It's been very nice. A few hours down to the swimming hole. Had some lunch and then lots of swims and cool down. It's cool. Then now we have the fire going to cook our dinner because we forgot the coals. Because for dinner we're gonna have, I'm pretty sure it's the most eaten meal in France.
Really?
Yeah, the most eaten meal in France. So you have just a few seconds to put your answer in the comment below.
They're not gonna get it.
Yeah. Alright, so the most eaten meal in France is steak and chips.
Now say it Frenchy.
Steak
Steak
frites.
frites.
And so for dinner we're gonna have, well, it's not actually the same kind because we're gonna have a tomahawk and sweet potato fries.
So it's like the level up of
Yeah.
steak frites.
But yeah, so we getting some coals ready, putting our tomahawk on the fire for an hour or two.
Yeah, give it a little slow cook once it's down to the coals, and then nice little sear at the end, I imagine, the way we usually do a tomahawk. And yeah, sweet potato fries, chuck it in some hot oil, and there we go.
Yep. And look at that view.
Ah, check that out.
Right.
Once our belly full with this delicious meal, we start to take on this incredible view and watch the sun setting down to what has been an amazing day.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Quite a early start this morning.
Yeah, the alarm went off at 5 a.m.
Yeah, because for one, we didn't want to miss the sunrise, which is very cool. And secondly, we're gonna go for a little bit of exploration, adventuring. So apparently there's tracks on the other side of those hills, so we're gonna check them out. And then we found some other tracks. What is it? Mount Stanley Forest State, something like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna check that out too. So like we have lots of tracks to check out. So this is why.
Yep. It's going to be a day of adventuring, that's for sure.
Yeah.
For now though, we are going to enjoy our coffee. Look at that, doesn't that look beautiful? And enjoy a little bit of the morning, but then pack up, ship out.
Yup. Let's do this, gangster.
track starts only a few k's away from the campsite and travels through the East Nanango State Forest. With the help of the new tracks app and locals' recommendation, we're soon dealing with overgrown bush and fallen trees. Then we made our way to the Mount Stanley State Forest, passing this absolute breathtaking lookout. We could have easily spent days exploring the area, but it was time to head back to the civilization after one last little stop on the way. The area is filled with swimming spots like this one, where you can just pull over and have a nice cool off. The Mount Stanley State Forest is definitely worth to explore. There is so many tracks around for every level of four-wheel driver. Guys, I highly recommend that you put it into your bucket list. It is an absolute blast for a weekend getaway.
Okay, so we just stopped off and had a nice little dip to cool off, and now we are on our way to the pub. So which pub are we going to?
We've been currently it's quite nice. John, the host of the HIPCAMP, told us that it was pretty good, so
Yeah, so we'll check it out. We always love
Thank you for tuning in, guys, and we really hope that you enjoyed this episode. As usual, you can give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not yet. See you next time for another Frozy adventure.